PaisanCon, and VIP just opened, and I'm waiting for everybody to get here. I'm excited to be here.
Thank you, Giuseppe. Yes,
I got a question. What was your first car?
my first car, I shared with my brother. It was a Cutlass. A 68 Cutlass, man. A lot of different cars, man. I had one car, I lost a whole wheel on the BQE, went over the thing. Hope nobody was underneath the expressway.
Oh, you know who that is? We've been on the Cadillac. You forgot. He's the one who was bidding on that car from The Sopranos, the one with the bullet holes inside on the Bing. He was so mad that
That's all you're my car. You want my car?
you gotta put bullet holes in it, right?
Yeah, it's just a new version. It's alright.
Let's go, everybody! My kid's one of the famous people. We're right over there. So whenever you got nothing better to do, we'll be there.
We're right here with the olive oil, Benevento.
Beautiful. Oh, you know, you look very familiar. But anyway, we'll catch up after. All right.
So what was your first car?
My first car I bought when I was 16 years old for $600. I found it in the Auto Trader. And at that time, one of the coolest cars a kid could have was a 1967 Ford Mustang. It was forest green and it was badass. Then I remodeled the whole thing. I remodeled the engine and I ended up selling it for $3,500. I never should have sold a car.
See?
There you go. You have another question? I know what question you have.
Because he could probably, if he had that car right now, it would look unbelievable.
No
Get
doubt.
100 grand.
About the car.
All
Where'd
right.
you get it?
Well, the Auto Trader was the magazine back in the day. No such thing as the internet. And I think the guy brought it from Pennsylvania.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Fastback? Or a notchback?
No, regular.
Notchback, okay.
Yeah.
See?
Nice.
Good stories.
Good,
Good
very good
stories.
story. You're right. Yeah.
Got the hubcaps down the block and stole them off this other guy's car.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
In other words, please be true.
A nice round of applause. Remember, let's keep our Italian heritage alive. Thanks so much. Grazie a tutti.
It's day 2 at PaisanCon, and I just got done setting up my Mopar at the 340. My sponsors were Mr. Gasket, Weant, Holly, Dorman, CVS, MSD, and Summit. So now I'm gonna get ready to go live on ABC News. I got a question for you. What was your first car?
What was my first car? A 1994 Pontiac Grand Am. Black.
Right, that's good.
Yeah, it was all right, but the 94 has a completely different body style than the new one that came out. So if you were driving around in that 94 when that new one came out, people were, no girls wanted to hop in that thing, man. There was no love for the Pontiac coupe, man. But we had fun back in the day driving around in that thing. Anybody who had a car that had more than 2 seats in it, it was a gold mine. We piled them up. Probably very highly illegal what we used to do. You know, five, 6 kids in a car, everybody flying in the Pontiac Grand Am. I had a fun time, but you be safe out there when you get your license, right? You kill it on the go-kart track, though?
Well, I go around on private property. I got 2 of them.
He's got a couple.
I got an Indy car that's from the 80s, number 7, and I got the one with cars and stuff. And that, the one with cars is pretty fast.
That's amazing.
6 horsepower.
You're something else, kid. I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna keep following you. You keep being a certified Giuseppe. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you guys more than you're living up. Bada boom, realest kid mechanic in the room. How you doing?
I appreciate your patience. Thank you.
How old are you? At 12 years old, that's when I started my first business. I was selling ballpoint pens. I just got out of Bellevue Hospital. I was there 5 years quarantined with polio, 1949. I came out, I was a kid. They just came out as I started selling ballpoint pens. Guys, I went back.
West Virginia.
Never thought. No way. And then he asked me my name. I told him, I'm Italian too. You gotta come with me. That man made me a multi-millionaire.
That's awesome.
And I live in his house today, still 12 rooms on 61st Street.
No way. No way. We're gonna. Damn.
Beautiful. I just sold my garage 40 cars for $6 million.
You had all those cars? Get out of here.
And I bought
Oh, you're not happy now, are you?
I just want to know.
he wishes we could have gotten to it. We got a new one, right? 24/7.
In a few minutes, I'm going to go on stage here at PaisanCon to do a Q&A.
Must I forever be?
And then Giuseppe Garage is after.
The next one, they're not only Italian, they're not only talking louder than they should be, but they're fun to be around, alright? Please help me welcome to the stage, all hands on deck, for Andrea, Luciano, and Giuseppe, the mechanics!
How you doing?
How's everybody out there? I have to tell you, as I was saying earlier, you have a wonderful young man, and Giuseppe, you have a great father. First of all, love the name. Love the name.
Thank you.
Now, you've been all over the internet, Motor Week. How did you get interested in this?
Well, I was already working on cars already because I saw my dad working on cars. So I said, can I try it? Can I try turning the screw? And I started, ever since I turned that screw, I started working on cars, and he said, well, I think you got something here. Let's try to make something out of this. So that's really how it started.
And you're third generation mechanic. Third. How does that feel, having him in learning the family business?
To see all my hard work, all these years and stuff, and he comes in and it almost feels like, you can keep something going, like a legacy going, because it was in my blood too, it's not just a job.
Absolutely. Was your grandfather, did he immigrate?
Yeah.
Now, where did he come from?
We're from the province of Foggia.
Okay.
It's about an hour east of Naples.
Okay. They brought with them a work ethic.
Yeah,
How
it was
did that
almost
affect
another
you?
kind of smarts. It was something that you can't buy.
Absolutely.
It was experience, and I'm not saying anything bad about college or school or anything like that, but it was something that, especially depending on the era that we're talking about, you're talking about after World War II. You have no idea the conditions of Italy after World War II. Just to use it as an example. If you didn't have what it took to feed yourself back then, Because I know some people that come from that era, when they were little kids during the World War II era, they said there was hunger. We were hungry. We were physically hungry. And a lot of the American troops, when they were coming in, they would bring food and it would help out. So you have a different outlook on life, which people today, thank God, we don't know about that sort of thing, the hunger. So when it comes time, when a young man is into he reaches a certain age and he's going to start getting into the making money part of it, getting the business going or whatever the case is, he's got a different outlook on it, you know what I mean? And he's going to make that work, you know, especially coming from where he did.
Absolutely.
From the background of hunger, let's call it, you know.
No, you're 100% right. Now you hear all these family stories. How does that make you feel? What sets you up there?
Well, when I hear what my ancestors went through and to get me at this point, I'm very appreciative that he puts the time into me to put this channel together, and everything he does is for me, and I don't know how to thank him for it, you know what I mean?
When you hit 21 years old, I got a bill for you.
All right, now, okay.
That's what we're going to do. Is that fair?
All right.
Now, just so everybody realizes, how old are you?
I am 12 years old.
12. I mean, come on. This is our future here. And as we were just talking, skilled trades are so important. You know, people talk about finding a good doctor. Show me a good mechanic. Show me a good plumber, an electrician. And that's something I feel like you're sharing with him that your 3 generations can share.
The biggest thing here is that he likes it so much. There's no effort whatsoever, never once that I have to tell him, come on, we gotta go to the shop, we gotta get something. Actually, he does that to me. But that's another story. No, but it just works out natural. It's an easy thing. So it's not like you're going against your will or anything like that. There's certain people out there that are made for certain things. You know, one might be a plumber, and he's going to be crazy successful being a plumber. There's another guy that makes mozzarella. You know that sort of thing.
Everybody's got something.
Everybody has something, so you can't get brainwashed too much. As a parent, the way I see things is that you need to listen to the kid early. He's going to show you what he's interested in. And you got to kind of, you got to feed it. You got to let him do his thing, because who wants a job in life that they hate or something or another? You know what I mean? So you want to be happy every day of your life.
It needs to be something that they have a passion for.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's so obvious that the two of you, it's just, I have to tell you, like I was saying to you earlier, when I was talking to my husband last night, it really showed me, again, just the fact that you had no fear of naming him an ethnic name.
Oh, yeah.
How often do we see Pasquale become Patrick and Lucia become Lucille?
Well, here's the way I saw it. I'm very into my history of my family, who isn't, right? So what happened was, I have a great-grandfather, Giuseppe, because it went from him, then it went to, the name was passed on to the grandparents, the Italian way of the Italian style, yeah. And he sacrificed a lot. His first wife passed away, he had to restart his family, he had one kid with the first wife, then he came to the United States in 1901, and he worked, then he went back to Italy, bought a little bit of property, he came back, how could I forget about him? How could I forget about all of them, So I figured, in my opinion anyway, I kept the name going.
No, I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
And how do you feel as you learn more of these stories? I'm sure just as we all have, you have Sunday dinner, you start saying, hey, remember Uncle whoever?
Oh man, that goes on forever.
It goes on
forever.
We
do all that stuff. Yeah, because when you give that a chance, it's like siphoning, you know what I mean? And then the rest of it just comes by itself. You know what I mean? When you start talking about the old stories with the grandparents and all of that stuff, oh, forget it, yeah. And they stay fresh in your mind, and you can learn a lot of lessons from some of the stories that they used to say.
And then those stories pass on through the generations.
Do you like hearing them?
Yes.
You like
I'm going to be honest,
stories?
I really do.
You do? Or you just pretend?
No.
Oh, all right, okay.
Now, we have to address the elephant in the room. We have to talk about this coffee. You have a serious coffee problem, I understand.
He made me buy a machine from the shop, espresso machine.
Well, you need it. Listen, let's say there is a day that you're all tired and shot, right?
Shop, that's a good word.
We'll use that word. You need that espresso once in a while. 1, 2,
1,
3,
1,
3,
4,
yeah, 10, a dozen. No,
Yeah, then you'll be up for 4 days and driving your parents nuts.
Right.
So he starts in the morning. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. He's wired, and then he starts with the espresso in the morning when we get there, right? And then he's like, it's cold, it's January, it's winter. Let's do a nice cappuccino.
Oh, excuse
I'm like,
me.
let's go do it. And then I'm busy, I'm with stuff, so I'm not listening. So like, yeah, let's do it. So by the end of the day, one time he had 4 coffees. I'm like, oh, no, you gotta stop. He was bouncing off the wall, he was running all over the house.
But I got a lot of work done that day.
He did get a lot of work done, I gotta admit that. He would take the ball down, put it back in, and take it out just for the hell of it.
And what time did you go to bed that night, young man?
He didn't.
Probably not.
He didn't.
Probably not.
Time just goes by when I have a pot of coffee, you know what I mean?
Now, what would you say to someone your age as they start finding their passion? What would you say to someone who said, I mean, look at all you've accomplished. What would you say to someone?
If they really have a passion, I would tell them stay with your passion, what you love, because it'll help you in the long run.
I can't believe how impressive you are. Tell everybody how to find you.
Well, I'm on Instagram and Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn.
What's your handle?
And my channel name is Giuseppe's Garage.
Youngest host of an automotive TV show.
And yeah, I know.
Right
He's
here.
amazing. That's what it's. And where can they find that show?
PBS.
PBS, yeah.
Okay, great. All right. Well, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys with the company that are filming? Because I'd hate to see my new set on TikTok and my career goes right in the garbage. It's okay to laugh, folks. I laugh every day. I find comedy wherever I go. I can't wait to get home and drop a gummy and laugh about this show. I actually did go to Dubai to do that show, and I represented New Jersey and the Italians. And I'll tell you people something, it's very expensive to live out there. Before I went on that stage, I was a little nervous. So I went to the bar and I said, I need a drink. I said, how much for the beer? The guy in Dubai said, don't you have Dubai money? I said, no, I don't, I got American money. He said, it's $35. $35 for a beer. So when I walked in front of 7,500 people, I told them flat out, I'm Italian, I'm from New Jersey. I just spent $35 on a beer, I'm stealing something from the casino. Come on, people, you ever lose a little money somewhere? You start looking at the walls like, what can I take? I lose money. A flat screen TV's coming to my house somehow. Oh, I'm the only one. The average person goes to a hotel, they take a souvenir, an ashtray, a towel. I take furniture. I actually walked out of the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, Nevada with a love seat from my room. I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. You know, people in the hallway actually helped me put it in the elevator. Some guy picked up the love seat, put it in the elevator, then he looks at me and goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm moving out. Nobody said anything till I dragged that love seat into valet parking. Then the valet parking guy stopped me and said, where you going with the chair? I said, what are you talking about? I brought it with me. I swear he put it in the trunk of my car. Then he asked me, is there anything else I can help you with? I'm like, wait right there. Went back to my room and I took the phone. Take it. I like this crowd, nice and quiet. You've been texting the whole time I'm performing perfect. No, don't even deny it, lady. I'll follow you to your car.
He is a member of the Wise Guy Show, and he loves being Italian. And let's bring him up right now, the Italian singing sensation, Biagio!
yourselves a round of applause. Action. How many Italian people in the room? Let me see, wave your hands. Let's see that. Come on, thanks so much from Biagio, Gianna, Tiana, Irene, Ezra, Maria, Mara, tutti la Savana, everybody. Grazie a tutti. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it, Biagio!
Giuseppe, come sta?
How are you?
All right, good, good.
I got a quick question for you.
What's up?
What was your first car?
First car was, can you hear? 1979. I had, it was white with maroon interior. Really beautiful car. Really nice handling. It was it's a big car. Yeah.
I got a good question. Where did you get it?
Where did I get it? Okay. I'll tell you where I got it. My brother bought it. My older brother bought it. I don't know where he got it from. He got it. Everybody got it from Ford.
Probably, yeah. And
Okay. It's got to be a Ferrari. Come on. You know what I mean? It's the 328 GT.
Yeah.
I love that car, and that's one of my favorite cars. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the car that was it went from Weber carburetors, that car. When it went into fuel injection in the 70s, it lost horsepower.
That's right.
Even when they went to electronic, Weber carburetors were at the top. It had the most horsepower with the carburetor.
What year was the last year of the carburetor car on the 328?
I might be wrong. I don't remember though. It's been a long time.
It's in the early 80s.
But
You're right though. Yeah.
It's definitely in the 80s.
Cool.
What kind of fuel injection did they change over to?
Well, after carburetor, they changed the fuel injection to CIS.
Okay.
And after CIS, it was electronic. But that did bring it up to 225 horsepower. But the carburetors had 235 horsepower.
That's right.
So the carburetors were still the best.
This guy's unbelievable.
He is, I told you.
That's what he does. Fantastic. That's all he talks about. So what's your favorite car to work on?
Honestly, I love them all.
You love them all. Come on. Don't you have one engine that you like?
At this moment, let's say.
The Mercedes 300.
All right.
The going Mercedes. That's a car that obviously I would never get, but I love that car.
You never know. Someday.
Maybe I will. You never know.
Why? What are you working on? You want to tell me?
This engine
right here
is for a 64.5 Plymouth Barracuda.
Oh,
They
wow.
came out of it. I just couldn't stand the flake of paint. So I painted it and I put these dual carburetor setups.
Wait, you painted this?
This is all me.
This is
assembled it. These are all this was all sponsors.
How old were you when you started?
A month ago. That's when
So you just recently started?
Well, I got it ready for PaisanCon.
That's fantastic. Well, it looks like I got a call on you for my next car.
We'll be
there. All right, Giuseppe. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Try that again. Hold on.
All right, Giuseppe. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
He's a pro. Let's try it again. Take two.
Okay, the next award goes to somebody who's young but feist. He's got the mighty power in him of social media. He was taught it by a great family. He's got fire in his heart. I see him on social media and he lights up my face. Please help me welcome to the stage.